Hey guys, sorry about that. We're back. Welcome to episode 2. We were on mute. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Oh me. All right. We're gonna get a little comfy, John.
Oh, honeydew.
Oh, Mr. Cupcake. We're gonna get sexy in this bitch. Hopefully you guys can hear us out there in TV land.
Yeah.
We got some things we're definitely gonna be talking some fun stuff like The Gathering. We all know the infomercial came out, the timeline came out. We are officially, we didn't get talked about, but you saw us scrolling, and I was happy about that. I was excited.
Shout out for not giving us a video spot because our videos were way better than anyone else out there. But shout out for the scrolling part.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey,
dude, how many times do you have to rewatch it? I saw it like twice.
No, I caught it. I happened to catch it like right away the first time I watched it. I just happened to look at the right time.
I did too.
And I was like, ooh, I'm like, this is cool. I know there are people that are complaining about that. Like, oh, I didn't get this or that. And I'm like, you know what? I am honestly honored that they said, hey, you're the guy that, you could be one of the acts.
It is cool. It is definitely like when you go onto the website and you see the pictures of us, and then you also seeing that name there and knowing that if they go there they can see that of us, wondering who that was, they can see who it is.
Oh yeah.
That's also a great. That's my reconciliation for me for at least I made it once in my lifetime.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I know there are some people, and I get it. Some people just feel entitled. And
fuck the entitlement. No one needs to be entitled about
No, look. The last time I was at a gathering and I performed at it was in 2007. And I played that second stage at Cave and Rock, and I had the time of my life. Was there like thousands and thousands and thousands of people? No, a couple hundred probably. And you know what? I was happy with it. I was rocking. I'm not like all these other people that get down about it.
Yeah.
I've played the shows like the polls like in the basement.
Yeah.
I remember one time I played the living room in Providence. I missed that place. You know who I played to?
I love that place.
I don't know how many times you say it.
That was the place where Boondocks played, right?
Yeah, there was that
Boondock. It was the
Blaze,
Worms. It was the Worms Wood tour.
No, that was Manchester '65.
Oh, that they had the couch there, right in the back by the bar. They had the fucking the fish bowl.
Yeah, that place
drinks.
doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, dude, I thought that was feta for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that was fet for years because I'd never been. I've been to. The only places where I speak shows was Boston, Avalon.
Yep.
And then
isn't Avalon? If that's the club, I think was that by Fenway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Diamond's Rain tour over there.
Yeah, I was there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
My big gay brother went for me to that show, and it was the most. He's loved ICP ever since then. So he'll come to shows every now and again, but that was his first experience of getting smacked in the face with a 2-liter of Faygo. So he's a big fat dude. Like he's big and he's bulky and he's gay. So he got smacked in the face with a bottle of fucking Faygo, smacked right in the face. He's like, "Oh boy!" Ooh. That was his exact words as he caught the 2-liter of Faygo. Then when Faygo Armageddon happened, he was grabbing bottles like this.
Hey, good for him.
Oh, dude, he'll come like. I've been trying to get him to come to stuff that we do a lot, but he is not emotionally capable of being there. I guess you want to say that, but he'll come to like a Twisted show, no problem at all. But anything that we're doing, he's like, nah, not at all, which is the really shitty part about it. But like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I told you about my big gay brother.
Hey, I'm glad your big gay brother had fun at an ICP show.
And that's not me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You sure it's not you?
No,
I like the vagina.
Oh, okay, well.
My brother sure as hell does not like the vagina. He'll tell you about the lovely Asian boys he likes to fuck. He has no problem talking. Like,
well, hey, that's not a conversation I need to hear about. But hey, you know what?
I brought him when I.
But if it makes him happy, if it makes him happy, then I'm all for it.
True.
Oh, dude, I brought him. He when I tried out to be a DJ, he came with me, and he was like, I want him to be like a big support guy.
Yeah.
And like it worked out that way, but not in that really sense. They had asked him to be security at shows and stuff like that, so it was pretty funny, very funny scenario.
There we go. Yeah, and also too with the gathering.
Yes, back to gathering.
Yeah, I mean that's where we were going with that.
We
anyway.
were, but
so if you haven't If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you've been sleeping in a closet or something, on the first day, Wednesday, at 4:10 p.m., if you go to the Ship of Fool stage out wherever the hell I know it's like way out, that's where we're gonna be, and we're gonna be on
a big pirate ship.
Yeah, it's on a pirate ship, and I'm excited about that. I'll be honest. I mean, I've played all kinds of stages throughout my career, but I've never played a pirate ship. And I'm ready for the pirate ship.
Hey, we're gonna go, arr, my juggalos and juggalettes.
Yeah, I mean, I've played big stages, little stages, no stages. I've played floors.
Is there actually a stage there? That's my question.
What?
Like, are we performing like around a cardboard cutout of a stage, and then like cardboard cutout of a pirate ship, and the stage is there?
No, it's like somebody built the pirate ship on a trailer.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's what if you go on the Gathering's website, JuggaloGathering.com.
I showed you pictures last year when you were like, "Hey, we're on the pirate ship stage." I'm like, "Dude, are you really?" I sent you the pictures of what they were last year. Like,
I guess it's the second year they're doing it. I guess last year was the first time they did this stage.
Yeah.
Before that, there was a different name for that stage. I forget what it was, but it was like, Mad Max had said what it was. I forget what it was, but that was the stage where basically everyone was going because they didn't want to watch the main stage acts. So, and that's where you would go. That's where you would go to get the real Juggalo support. Yada yada yada. From what I was reading, I don't know if I'm correct on that, but.
Well, I'm hoping that everybody that wants to check out Giggles will come at 4:10 p.m. Not come enjoy. I mean, if you want to come there too, that's cool too. I guess.
Yeah, they want that netting juice.
But yeah, so just come to the Ship of Fool stage. We're gonna be rocking it. We're gonna be throwing babies. We're gonna be throwing out merch.
Did we give any thought? Did we give any thought to the water balloon with babies inside idea?
Yeah and no. Like I would love to do it, but I'm just afraid
it's gonna pop and hurt somebody.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. But also, where are we gonna fill the water balloons? That's the.
So you can go to Family Dollar. You can buy the pumps for $5.99.
Okay.
So you just pump them and throw a baby in there, and there you go.
Just
boom.
pump it.
Yeah,
Pump
bro,
it. I'm gonna
it's
pump a
like
baby into it.
Yeah.
I go, hey, whatever's working, whatever you guys are into,
Bro, I will grab that when I go home if you fucking give me the okay.
He's gonna be at home pumping babies into balloons.
Well, no, because what am I gonna do? Freeze them for the ride there? But no, we're gonna have to get there.
Oh,
and
you
then...
gotta freeze them anyway. It'll be nice for the ride there. Have them underneath your neck.
God. Yeah, but then when they pop, how are you gonna explain the damage to the seats?
Or they could be used to keep our drinks cool in the cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, now we're thinking ideas. I like this. All right.
And
I just think that would be like in my personal opinion, I think the babies, like especially during certain songs, you throw that out, like splash, baby in the face. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I know.
You do wiggles on my face, start throwing them out too. You know what I mean?
Hey, anybody that's out there watching, would you want to see water balloons get thrown at you with babies in it? Let us know in the comments. I'd like to know what you guys think about that. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but let us know.
Do you remember back? Like in the Malenko era where they had the slingshot, where they would fill up the water balloon, and they'd fill it with Faygo, and then would slingshot that back, right? And there was no complaints. There was nothing like it hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? We didn't sue them for it. I think.
But see, in today's world, people are pussies because everybody thinks the get rich quick scheme is to sue people because they got hit with something. Then why are you there?
Yeah, why the fuck?
Like if you're going.
That would be the same person that gets gangbanged night 3 at the gangbang tent, complaining she got hit in the face with babies while taking 20 sperm counts. Anyone that wants to sue at the Gathering is just a big old pussy because fucking. Want me to go there?
I agree. I agree. It's just people just need to let loose a little, I mean, look, a lot of people save up all year long to go to the Gathering.
Don't
right?
hate. That's what I'm doing, bro. Don't hate. I'm not even halfway to my goal point right now. I'm still trying though.
And so why would you want to ruin that experience because you got hit with something? I can understand if you got shot or stabbed, different story.
Yeah.
Or
But
maybe
now
a fight
this
like
is just having fun.
or fireworks, because I know that's a big thing there as well.
Yep.
Like, well, I mean, the reason why they say that is for that reason. But they still sneak them in. They still get in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, the fireworks are worse than a baby getting thrown at you.
Oh yeah. You can catch fire with a firework.
Yeah, well, dude, I guarantee.
burned.
I guarantee when we're there, we're gonna see someone fucking light a fucking Roman candle up their ass and fucking run around.
Yeah.
I heard about it. It happened last year. Heard about it.
I know somebody that would did something.
Fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, but so let me ask you guys. I'll start with you, John. Did you watch the infomercial, right?
Yeah.
So, give me like 5 acts besides me that you want to see.
It's gonna be good.
Well, what's funny? But
Well, I do want to see that Star Wars band.
oh yeah, me too. I want to see Darth Vader rocking out.
You know, yeah, I want to see Isham again on stage at the gathering. And see if he can redeem himself from last year.
No, let's see if we can redeem himself. Get the show right. Redeem himself from Hallow Wicked.
Yeah, Howell Wicked. Sorry.
And before that, it was redeem himself from Lethal Weekend 6.
Oh.
But I also.
I won't even go there.
Yeah.
I had a funny story about that, but I won't go there.
Yeah.
I won't go there.
But no, I think those are the two things I want to see besides ICP. Both nights of the ICP shit. But the big things I'm dying for is JCW.
He wants the JC dub. Like me personally, I want to see, like obviously everybody's gonna go to see ICP. That's a given.
I know one other band.
I want to see Static X. I love Static X.
Static X.
That's the other one I
So
was forgetting
fun
about.
fact about that. Do you know who replaced Wayne Static in the band?
Yeah, the lead singer of Dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, if you ever remember back in the day, Static X and Dope toured together a lot. I met them both at the Palladium at the Winter something tour. I met Wayne Static. I met fucking the dude from Dope. Wicked fucking too. I'm like 8 years old. Imagine me being 8 years old. I'm only 2 inches smaller. You know. But I had all my teeth then. You know what I mean? But I was talking to Wayne Static, bro. I sat with them for a good maybe 2 hours at the bar, and Wayne Static was getting everyone over there to sign my shirt. I got so much merch from that show because I'm sitting there and what draw the attention was I'm talking to Wayne Static and I was asking him about his actual music. I was like, so you made the Push It video. Whose idea was that? Your song Love Dump. Who was that about? Wisconsin Death Strip. Are you guys really living in Wisconsin? By my third question, as an 8-year-old kid, this dude's mind is blown. He looks at me, he's like, you do realize that you're asking me better questions than that dude Matt from fucking Headbangers Ball? I was like, oh wow. Wow. And then he started calling over he called over the dudes from Dope. He called over fucking Power Man 5000.
Oh, you lucky
yeah.
bastard.
I got stories this but this that was for me loving Static X, it goes way back to that core portion of my mind where new metal was so amazingly great. Mm-hmm. It's to have them be at the gathering. It's to me it's something that is worth not seeing Tech Nine together. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also we get Mercules this year.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Mercules.
That's another one I gotta say.
He has been one of my favorite rappers since he.
I love Mercules.
Dude, he's amazing. I mean,
I smoke too much. I drink too much.
I haven't seen him live.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him live. I've never seen him live because he could not get away from his conviction charges, so he couldn't leave the state. He couldn't leave Canada.
But now he can.
Now he can.
Yeah.
But it seems to only be Juggalo events. I mean, I know fucking damn, but still.
Which is weird because he's signed to Death Row.
I mean, yeah. Anyone could buy a Death Row chain nowadays.
Yeah, but isn't he? I thought he was signed.
I don't believe half the shit I see on the internet.
Yeah, I don't either anymore. I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
I mean, but yeah. So it's Mercules, which is it's definitely there for me. And now I know all the Chapter 17 Juggalo fans are super excited to see the House of Horrors tours because you guys were still in your daddy's baby sack when that
Dude,
tour
that was
happened.
96, 97, that tour?
That was my the first tour I went to was Pie in the Face tour. So this was fucking 2 tours after that.
No, that was before that.
No.
Then what was the one that I seen
The
before?
House of Horrors tours was, which one was that?
What was, because it wasn't Great Malenko when I seen him.
No.
It was, remember they had the tub with the Great Malenko, but
Yeah.
they called it something else.
Yeah, fuck. What was that?
I thought that was House of Horrors.
It might have
That's
been.
what I was thinking. It was
Cause
I
that-
could be
cause-
wrong. I could be
cause
wrong.
the amazing-
We're talking about a long
'cause,
time ago.
Because what was it?
Because I saw Pie in the Face at the Palladium.
That's the first time I saw them. Yeah.
You know, the tour I saw was way before that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw
Then I'm
them.
thinking I could be Malenko, but I don't, because it was after the thing got pulled.
Yeah.
You know, the album got pulled, and I really don't remember. I feel bad. Like I
Well,
feel
no,
like
there
I'm
was,
not.
there was like 4 tours around that time. There was Pie in the Face. There was the House of Horrors. There was the Hallow Wicked the Hallow Clown tour as well.
Yeah.
So that's like you're not gonna know unless you look at, if you go into archives and see the tour history. So you're not gonna know that until you go there, or you have tour shirts from those eras. Like, and that's the best way to, like, it's like if you go back in time and look at the Bizarre era, you're gonna have a hard time fucking figuring
the
what
only
shows
reason why I remember, because that tour they gave out a CD single, and it had Twisted, it had Misery on it, it had Mr. Johnson's Head remix.
Fun fact: he still has that CD in a box right there.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
shit.
don't. You're gonna have to look for it for a minute. You're gonna have.
It's gonna take me 2 seconds.
It's a psychopathic sampler from what? What year is it? 2000? No, it was 98, right? It was a 98 psychopathic.
Oh, no, it's not this bucket.
I pulled it out the other time when I was here and I was going
No,
through your
there's another
CDs.
bucket. I think it's over there. I'll have to pull it out another day.
Yeah.
I moved some buckets
No, so
recently over there.
yeah, no. So I pulled out that sampler. So
Yeah.
that must have been, if it was one of the sampler ones. It might have. I don't think it was.
Not Pie. It was not. It was before that.
No, it was.
It was before Pie in the Face.
Yeah, fuck. It wasn't the Juggalo Funhouse, because Juggalo Funhouse had Twisted on it. Remember?
Well, this tour had Twisted and Misery was brand new.
That was around that time for that to happen, though. So
Yeah.
look, you see how hard it is to keep track of this shit.
Because there was a lot of.
Bro, this is fucking 20 fucking years ago. How the fuck good is your? Actually, I'm 27 now, so 37 now, so 20 years ago would be with my wife. This is 30 fucking years ago.
I had just graduated
Jesus
high school,
Christ.
dude.
I graduated
Old
fucking
fart.
middle.
Dude, put it
not
this
even
way:
middle
in
school.
2 years, it'll be 30 years that I graduated high school.
So add another 10 on that. I think I'm right behind you,
You know what I mean? Like,
bro. That's scary. Are you were you always this short? Just start shrinking like around.
no,
the time
I was
said?
always been this short.
All right.
My whole life, from basically like first grade until I graduated high school, was me running and getting jumped and learning how to fight and then kicking ass at some point. That was my whole life because I was short. Everybody picked on me.
Yeah, I love being short. I love getting picked on. You know what I do love though? When I'm with the big ladies. I'm with the big ladies. They make the short comment and then I pull out my wangadang noodle and they go like, "Ooh, he big." You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you
So it's
do
great.
like the big girls.
I love the big girls.
Especially when we talk about wrestling.
Oh,
We know
bro.
your girl,
Oh,
girl.
my God.
Nia Jax.
I am
That's
so
your girl.
excited for SummerSlam to watch her against Bayley. You have no idea. I got money on it on fucking DraftKings. So
Do you?
Do you?
You got money on Nia, giving her the stink face in the corner, just rubbing her
I am
ass.
not hating on that at all, dude. I watch her. I was telling you guys to chat the other night. I'm like, oh my god, my girl's on stage. Oh yeah. I mean, I would much rather love a Nia Jackson than Rhea Ripley. I'll tell you that much. I'll just
Well,
say
let me ask you why. Why? What? Let me ask you what does it for you for Nia? I'm not knocking you.
no.
I'm genuinely curious.
So for me, I'm a big. I love my women big. You
I
know,
like my
there's
women
no-
big too, but
there is.
I wouldn't.
But for me, Rhea Ripley, you look at her certain angles, she looks like a dude. Now imagine her.
No, I can understand that with the makeup and the
with
hair
all
and
the
all
makeup.
that. Yeah.
Without her with the makeup, she looks like a chick. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
But when she got all that makeup on and she's she reminds me of she-male porn. You know what I mean? And I have watched a lot of she-male porn in my day for personal reasons, don't for investigation reasons. So let's just put it that way. So imagine just pulling that down, Rhea Ripley, and seeing a big old cock, and then you see fucking what's his name, fucking Don, fucking hanging on it. Dominic fucking like hanging on the cock. It's like, no, I'm good. I can see Don. I can see him liking a she-male, you know, because he's a bitch.
I honestly think he's probably going to be part. I think by the end of we'll go back to the Gathering in a minute. We're on the wrestling
Yeah.
thing, and I want to go to the SummerSlam because that's coming up Saturday. I don't know how many of you are WWE fans.
I'm very excited for SummerSlam.
I am too. I'm
I
very.
am too.
I mean,
SummerSlam
it's
is really
basically
packed.
all the matches except for the Drew Punk match is a title match.
I was looking at that today because Cupcake had mentioned it. I'm like, dude, I want to know when all the match was posted. I'm like, title, no title.
Now, I want it-
It's a title.
If they were smart, WWE, they would put Drew CM Punk as the main event.
That should be, but it's not going to be because I guarantee at the end of
It better not, because I'll be honest, I am not I don't give a crap about Solo and Cody match.
I do. I mean, I
If
really
any
do.
match belongs at the end, and it actually should be the Drew and Punk match.
That's what everybody wants.
Well, that's what Raw is pushing now. So I mean, that's what you want, but you're.
Then the other storyline you got is the Rhea
Well,
Liv storyline.
yeah, well, unless fucking Roman's coming back, unless Roman's gonna come back.
Yeah, and I don't
do
know. I
something.
mean, there was a little bit I was thinking he was going to come back, but it might be wise to keep him out a little bit longer.
Well, how much more can you keep this storyline going and piss people more off? Because every time I watch the Bloodline, I want to break my TV because they're making me that angry. You know, that's
Well,
my
that means they're
opinion,
doing
though.
their job. They make it. You have an emotion towards it. Because like I hate him too. I do like the Samoan werewolf guy.
Dude,
I think he's crazy.
I think that dude's got to lay
Yeah,
off
Jake
the
the
Jake
Fatu.
smack.
Fatu is actually outshining everybody on the Bloodline.
Well, that was the
Well,
rumors
dude,
going around
that
about
was-
when he was. That's why he was delayed coming in
because
They-
they're
they said-
afraid.
of outshining Solo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the match on Friday that happened was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
What was the gauntlet match?
The Gauntlet.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal match, and dude, I was rooting for what was the other team against them?
DIY.
Dude,
No, not DIY.
it
No,
wasn't them. It was
No, because they're the champs.
yeah, it was
John, who was it? Who were they fighting?
Oh, I forgot.
no, it's fuck, it wasn't
slipped my
New
mind.
Day. It was God.
So the Gauntlet match, I know they had Theory and
No, Theory wasn't it.
Theory wasn't in it.
They had New Day,
New Day,
Bloodline.
wasn't it? AOP. I forgot.
I do too.
Dude, it's a simple.
My whole thing is
It was the second to last people that came out. Oh no, they came out second and they beat everyone else, and then Bloodline came out and they didn't beat Bloodline. But the dudes were so I don't remember their names, but they were so like what do you call that when they were jumping around like
acrobatic or whatever.
acrobatic, dude, and they were giving it back to Bloodline, and then fucking the Bloodline was giving it right back, and it was these dudes were beat and tired, but they were still doing it, and then
Yeah.
you know
I can't remember who it is. I feel bad.
it,
I'm a bad
it's
wrestling
a-
fan.
dude,
I
it's-
can't remember.
I know. I'm thinking the same.
Well,
thing.
my whole thing too about SmackDown, I might catch a lot of shit for what I'm about to say, but this is my true feeling about SmackDown. Honestly, it sucks. The storylines aren't there. Like Raw has it all.
Raw has got like 4 different storylines going on, maybe more. You have the chicks against the.
You got Rhea
Oh,
and
God, yeah.
Liv battling over Dom and battling over the belt.
Did you see the videos that came out today? Fucking it was not Tiff. Fucking the other girl.
Jade,
No, it was about Dominic.
a
So-
Liv.
Liv made a video about Dominic.
Yeah.
And it was like all about her being fucking betrayed and this and that.
Oh, burning his shirts and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
That,
All
I,
right.
I don't know if that's.
So here's the tag match. Sorry to.
Oh no! Let me know. So which one it was?
So we had Baron Corbin, and
Yep, I remember.
Apollo Crews.
Yep.
Yep.
They lost to Del Phasma. Then you had the Street Profits against.
That's who
Street
it was.
Profits.
Street Profits against
Yes.
the Bloodline.
Those guys there, I liked a few of their matches on prior ones, but I was not really sure who they were. And then they came out, and I'm like, dude,
My
these
thing is, I
people
like
are
Montez Ford. I'm not 100% behind Dawkins yet. He's more like the goof.
great. Yeah.
Dawkins, he gets left behind because Montez has so much talent.
And the WWE has no singles plans for Ford.
And it's sad because Ford should actually have a singles career.
He should. He should be able to have a little run.
He's a hell of a flyer. He does great and sells everything
Andy's great
T.
on the mic. And
Yeah.
I remember when I went to wherever the first house show I went to. I don't remember where that was. I don't. It wasn't. I don't think it was Springfield.
Hartford? No, you went. That was Raw.
I can't. I know I did Springfield for a house show.
Oh, Manhattan.
No. Then it was Springfield.
Yeah.
So if I don't. You've been to house shows, right? So if you've never been to a house show, I highly recommend them. I actually find them better than Raw and SmackDown. And the reason why is they interact more with the crowd.
That's what Stone Cold said about them too. So did the
And they have
Rock.
more fun too.
Yeah.
A lot of because it's not a lot of it's not filmed, so you can be you can beat your ass, you beat someone's ass, and then you can come back and make jokes and talk about it, and then be buddy. Well, now if you ever seen certain matches, sometimes on Raw, they're walking out together, and sometimes you watch them fucking talk shit or fucking have fun. At house shows, they let that happen. Like there's no time schedules.
Yeah.
It's this and that. And it's not. I remember like house shows back in the early '90s, like early 2000s. Wow,
I missed the early '90s ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never thought I'd ever see fucking Stone Cold, and fucking like 2 minutes before the show's supposed to end, fucking glass breaks. He comes down and starts beating fucking the Rock
Yeah.
up, and then when they're done, they just talk shit for 20 minutes. He's like, yeah, your mom was backstage. She's good. He's like, yeah, you're jabroni. I was with your mom before the show. Yeah, good. How's her leg? Oh, it's great. Like, they would do stupid shit like that. And you just sit, this is great. It's hilarious.
One of
Yes.
my favorite moments of house shows, I used to, when I went back in the late 90s, Nation Domination was out. And all you heard was Farouk. This was when they were getting ready to break up. And Farouk was going off. There was one night it was the night that he flipped out because Saudio Vega was having an issue, and he hit him really good. He actually hit him hard, and Farouk actually gave him a receipt right back. And they started arguing in the middle of the ring, and then they got the mics and started going back and forth.
That's great. Dude, so I got a weird question for you, and this is going to sound really stupid. The Carlito that we see on Raw now, is that the same dude that's fucking from like 10 years ago?
Yeah, it's the same exact.
It's
Carlito.
right. That's what
He
I
took
wasn't.
he took time off because he needed to deal with some family
Yeah.
out in Puerto Rico, and he dealt with a lot of shit that was going on out there. And he actually, I think his uncle started a wrestling promotion out there or something, and he was helping him with a lot of stuff out there.
Because that's really when I started watching Raw again, I saw him. I was like, that can't be the same dude from 20 years ago, man. And then I like even with the Apple thing when he was going against Jay this week, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was one of the greatest things I have probably ever seen in wrestling. Like fucking probably like in Raw, because the dude take a bite of the apple. He's like, yeah, fuck you, rap, blah 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 blah. Then all of a sudden Jay Uso comes behind him, boom.
Yeah.
Fucking it explodes. It was
Now, how
great.
about, speaking of Raw, how about that Finn Gunther match?
That was
Dude, did you
good.
see him afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him and like 4 other people he went against, and all the same. Now Gunther, dude, I was rooting for Gunther the entire time. I like him. His character
he's
is
great.
amazing. He's
Because he's
got
that
it all.
old school wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not flashy. He's
No.
not for entertainment.
No.
He's just there to beat your ass.
Yeah,
He,
dude,
he reminds me of Ivan Koloff back in the day.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I didn't like him. Well, what was it during WrestleMania? I didn't like him then.
Oh,
I
when he was
wasn't-
fighting Sammy?
Yeah, I didn't like him then. I wasn't really a fan of him then. But then, like now, I watch him. I'm like, dude, this is great.
Dude, especially
It's
when he was
great.
doing the Finn dude, just choking him the fuck
Oh my
out.
God.
Like, he was like, you could tell when he's sick of the shit. He just comes in like an animal, and he's like,
Yeah.
and the
Well,
ref's
dude,
like, yeah, he's done.
Then he went back after too. They cut it off.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went back in. I think he went back in, and then fucking like,
Oh, yeah, then Priest came out.
yeah. God, that
Reese
was
came out like a bat
amazing.
out of hell.
That's why I can't wait for it to hit Netflix. It
Well,
might
you're
not get
still
cut
gonna-
off completely
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
still gonna have that though, because what that happens when they cut it off, it braces your imagination. You know what I mean? It makes
Oh, yeah.
And
you
you
think
have to
more.
wait until.
But
it
half the
comes on
time,
YouTube.
you don't gotta wait. You have to go and search other followers that put up like the SmackDown that happened in Worcester. I sent you
Yeah.
guys. I let you guys know step by step what was happening. You know, but we wouldn't know that unless we were there. We weren't like that. It goes for every show apparently. There's always
Yeah.
stuff happens afterwards.
Well, plus there's dark matches after.
Yeah.
Because SmackDown's shorter than Raw. Raw doesn't get the dark matches after.
Which was weird was Jey Uso went for a championship belt and he's not on SmackDown, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, but that also has a lot to do with a lot of times they'll actually book some of the guys that are on Raw to a SmackDown show because you know those guys are your big guys.
Yeah.
And they're in the area, not including they're in the area, so it's not like they're gonna go, okay, send them from Japan here and then back to Japan. They were in the area and they just got done with Japan.
They did.
So,
the recap videos just came out. Yeah.
So let's. Does anybody have the card for SummerSlam available on their phone?
I don't even have my phone near me for.
All right,
for
John,
good
you pull that
reasons.
up, and then let's go. Let's do this. Let's go match by match, and let's each make a prediction, and then we can go back and see after SummerSlam who was right and who was
Do we
wrong.
want to put money on this, or maybe some Fago and go to Ohio? How about that?
Yeah, let's do that. Losers by winner Fago. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then once you find that, we'll just go match by match. Doesn't matter what order, if it's ahead, because I don't know what the main event is. I don't know what's the first match.
No, well, the main event is definitely the Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline.
I would actually like to see that as the opener.
I would too.
Just because you know it's going to be crazy. You need something to kick it off.
All right, here.
What was the opener for WrestleMania? Wasn't it?
But it was Rhea and Becky for one of the nights.
Yeah.
All right, so here's I'm going to go from the bottom over here to the top. So first match that we have is Sammy versus Braun Breaker for the IC belt.
Ooh. I see
Braun actually taking it.
I say Sammy retaining. And the only reason why I say, like, in the terms
too.
of, like, the wrestling behind-the-scenes stuff, he just got called up to... I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not downing your opinion on it. I just think of the stance. I think it's too soon. But they've done it before,
Well,
I think.
I look at it in this way. Braun has been a monster among men in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm using that term as the wrong term for him because we know Braun Strowman's the monster among men.
Yeah, but he's a fucking beast. He's just murdering everybody.
And I see Sammy saying, okay, well, I want to drop it to him. They're better off to drop it to him. Give him the belt for a little bit and it'll calm down. This will actually start pushing up the roster little by little. And you know Sammy's due for another storyline change already.
Oh, yeah, plus, at some point Sammy's going to get the heavyweight belt.
Yeah.
Before he retires, they're going to give him that belt.
Because you know for a fact that Sami Zayn is due for a new storyline. Now that we're getting the Drew Punk storyline going around and you got Seth that's coming back, that just came back again with an injury, he is due for a new storyline to pop up. So somebody else is going to pop into another storyline.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's going to be him.
I mean, it could be, but I'm gonna. My prediction, I'm sticking with Sammy, just because.
What are you saying?
Me, I'm going with Sammy. I gotta pull up the roster myself because I can't see I can't do names. I can't do names like this. I'm not bad. So let me just pull it up on my phone and then we'll go from there.
So you know who Sammy is, the current belt holder.
Yeah.
Okay. And Braun Breaker
is the one that actually was.
So we say Sam
Steiner. Which one? Rick Steiner.
What is it? Rick and what's the other one? Scott. I think he's Rick's kid. I don't think he's Scott's kid. I think Scott's his uncle.
Yeah. Either which way, he's a Steiner. So the way they're building his character is like his family.
So you say Braun, and we say Sammy. All right. What's the next match that you see?
I'll put Bailey Nia. Because I want to hold off on the...
Nia's winning. and
you have no choice.
And plus, they haven't done shit with Bailey since she won it.
Yeah, Nia actually, it fits better for Nia to actually have the belt right now.
Well, yeah, because you have that shit with Tiffany going on.
Yeah,
so that's
Tiffany's
what they keep. Unless something happens in that match, where
Tiffany
might interact. I'm thinking she might.
Oh, no. I'm calling. Here's a prediction. I may be wrong. It might be worth buying all the Fago, but this is what I'm going with. Right? Bailey retain. No, Tiffy wins.
Bro, she
in.
could do that.
Cash in.
Cash
Bro,
in.
if she cashes in right as my big, beautiful lady fucking knocks her
She's
out.
gonna get the turn of the century
Bro.
against Nia.
Yeah, and then
I'm
that would
saying
be
Tiffy time
amazing.
fucking wins the belt.
Yeah.
Bro, dude.
What do you say?
Bro.
I'm actually on you. I'm taking that.
I'm
over
taking
you.
that. It popped in my head because remember a couple weeks ago, Tiffy tried cashing in, and Nia was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm telling you, Tiffy is going to be all about with Tiffy's own time,
God,
and Tiffy is cashing in.
I need that. I need some locker room footage of Tiffany and Nia. I'll tell you that much. I would do Tiffany.
So who do you say? Who do you think's going to win?
I'm thinking of Nia, but I'm not going to knock you on your thoughts because that's a great storyline change, and they have been slowly building towards that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I could definitely see it happening. And Tiffany does seem like a chick that would suck your boyfriend's dick behind your back. So
Yeah.
I can see her doing that.
Yeah. I can see that
So
actually
Tiffy,
happening.
so we got to remember we have to go back and look at this after SummerSlam.
Dude, let's
So anyway, so we
let's
say
make
Tiffy,
notes.
you say Nia.
I'm going like, I mean,
All right.
any big lady that wrestles.
Hey, anybody out there that's watching, who first of all, who do you got for Sammy and Braun, and who else, and who do you guys got for Nia and Bailey? Do you think it's either going to be Nia, or do you think Bailey's going to retain? Do you think Nia's going to win, or do you think Tiffy's going to cash in and win?
Hey, so who you think is better looking though? Piper or Nia?
Nia.
Piper.
Hey, what up, Ryan? Hey, what's up, Devin?
You know,
What's up, Jason?
you know what
in
came up on
Paradise?
my timeline earlier this week? The swimsuit thing from what was it? What pay per view was that from? With Sable and the hands on that popped up on my timeline. I'm like, bro,
That was '98.
bro, I'm sitting there it's like, why was this ever like sensitized?
How the hell do you remember that?
Because I still have the.
Because that was the
I still have the
WrestleMania.
WWE magazine of
That was the WrestleMania where Stone Cold fought. What was it? That was the
It might be a little sticky, but yeah.
John, what was that? John, what was that? That was the WrestleMania where Stone Cold fought.
Oh, Devin says Tiffy cashing in.
Right? So you're on something there. You're definitely on something there.
I
I'm not even
couldn't
gonna
believe
lie.
that popped in my head.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, I want to think about the last few weeks of SmackDown and what's been going on. That clicks right there.
Yeah.
It totally fucking clicks.
Yeah. So let's go to the next.
Yeah. What's the next match?
Logan Paul versus LA.
LA Knight.
LA Night all day.
All day.
All
It's
day.
time for Logan to drop.
Logan's gonna
Dude.
drop.
I
Sorry,
love
bud.
Logan. I love how he's progressed in wrestling. Because dude, he's just a YouTube guy, right?
Dude, if you look at LA Knight right now, the way that he's coming out every week and persisting and being himself, and the past few matches that he's had, killed it. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a past
Amazing.
year and a half, 2
Yeah.
years. He's been
But-
strong.
Yeah, but
Since actually, I would say even.
And the
since,
funny thing is,
Bray-
I don't know
his
if you
match with
realize
Bray.
this. You know, behind the scenes jargon. Usually, when somebody's getting a belt, right? That's because the WWE, the creative, is pushing that particular star. And you know how, like, when a wrestler gets what they call over, LA Knight did that without any push. WWE was not pushing him.
no way.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Well,
He
he's
did
out there.
everything on his own.
If you look out, like I know for me, like they open up SmackDown with him the past few weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And his crowd presentation is phenomenal and it's there and like
No.
yeah
Hey, Knight.
yeah
Yeah.
and then he like it's like, the way he talks like
I
that
mean,
that.
he's kind of like a mix of Stone Cold and The Rock.
And The Rock.
But then you like I'm waiting for Logan to come out and do something like that, and I'm like, dude, this dude just doesn't have it. If anything, when he comes out, he gets booed.
Well, you
Well, it's
also
'cause he's a
have to
big-time
think he's
heel.
so
Well, yeah,
big.
well, I
hate
get that. I get
People
that
hate
point.
him.
I get that point. But dude, for someone to take him on and take over the belt, it's definitely gonna be him. It's definitely
Well,
gonna be
Knight
LA Knight.
is due for a belt.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's
He's
overdue
proven
for a
himself.
belt.
Yeah, exactly.
The proof is in the pudding. That dude,
Yeah.
when he wasn't getting pushed, he found a way to make himself get pushed and over. He did it all himself.
Yeah.
The major thing before the Triple H era, when the Vince era was still going on, Vince did not want to push him because his age. Because he's one of those older age guys on in the roster.
Devin says Sammy's gonna lose and tag up with Jay and win tag titles.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Sami Zayn. Whoa.
And Jay Uso.
Whoa.
Don't forget, Sami Zayn was in the bloodline with with them.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
And
I
we
can
also
see that.
don't forget we also have SmackDown turning onto USA Network in September too.
Yeah.
So there could be something big coming too.
Now we get SmackDown Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still gonna be Friday when it moves too.
All right.
For now.
But don't forget. This
No, we have SmackDown this Friday, right?
Yes.
Yes, on Sci-Fi Network again.
No, Fox.
Oh,
No,
Fox,
it
sorry.
shouldn't be on. No, because
Raw is
Raw.
And
is
NXT
Sci-Fi.
was on
Yeah.
Sci-Fi. Sorry.
Because the people like to watch their fucking regular people, do their
See, and
exercises.
they did their dap up. Remember before they were doing their fucking handshake thing, Sammy and Jay.
Yeah.
That was from when they were in the bloodline. And when it I'll get to that when we get to the live thing. So anyway, so what's the next match? Because my brain, you guys know my brain. It just
All right, let's go to the live match now. Liv
All right.
versus Rhea.
live. And I'm gonna tell you, and I saw something. You know that guy Sam Roberts that's been doing the Fanatics auction thing?
Yeah.
So I watched the video because he has a podcast. So I watched the clip that he put out, and in his vision of what he thinks should play out makes total sense, 100%.
Well, I'm gonna let you. I think we're gonna let you elaborate on that.
All
What do you
right,
think?
so at first I was like, Rhea's gonna come in and Rhea's gonna win, right? Because she technically didn't lose the belt. She had to give it up because she got hurt. She didn't lose it. I'm like, oh, they're gonna give her back the belt, and I'm like, nope.
And for fan notices like myself, that was a beautiful piece of cinematic history right there.
Oh yeah.
That was
It was
when
very
I
cinematic.
when I watched that. Now this is just around the time when I just started coming back because you were telling me that I should, or we talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been on and off wrestling my whole life.
Yeah. So, but me coming back, and that was the first episode of Raw that I saw after the craziness of WrestleMania. That was a beautiful thing for me to see. Yeah, it did suck, but it was a nice. It was heartfelt. It was amazing, and it was great. The way they handled that.
Oh,
put
yeah.
that in, it was very.
So
well
what this
put
guy
down.
says, Liv should retain. Dom is going to walk away with Liv at the end of the match, and it's going to set up for one more match in Hell in a Cell for Liv and Rhea.
Are
And
they
then
gonna fight-
Rhea wins the belt.
Are they gonna fight for Dom or a belt? What the
Probably
fuck are they
both.
Probably both.
fight- God damn.
But I also see another way out on this.
Oh, and the other thing, I hate to interrupt you. I got to get it out of my head. Did you see what was trashed Monday in the thing?
Yeah.
Only one person's face on the banner was not trashed,
Well, yeah.
and that was Finn.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's where I was going.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now think about it. There's some other stuff that I think Finn is involved. I think he's the one that's been pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Because in other segments, you can't just pay attention to what is like right in front of you. You
gotta
have to pay attention to
the
what's
side-
behind you, what's
because
going on, because there's so much shit. Like the girl from the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
For the longest time,
She was
you
behind.
there'd be an interview and she'd just be standing there in a trance in the background. Most people didn't catch that, and I remember catching. I'm like, holy shit, look at that. But anyway, so one time they were outside interviewing somebody coming. You see Liv get out of an SUV out of the passenger side, and like 5 seconds later, Finn comes off of the driver's side coming around. The thing with the hotel room key, did you see who swiped it?
Yeah.
Finn.
Now, also pay attention.
So
When
that
they
could be
went
a
to go
break.
Beat up, they were looking for Jay.
Yep.
Right, the other day.
Yeah, Finn sent him in a
Finn set
direction.
up Dom
Yeah.
Going the same direction as Liv.
So you think that Finn is totally like going against Dom for himself? No.
No, he's going against the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Because he's sick of being told what to do.
So he
You
could
can
break.
see in the last couple
But yeah,
years
well,
in the promos.
that makes sense. That's what I was trying to get at. So he's totally breaking it down from the inside.
yeah.
He's pulling an Obama, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yep. But no, it's true. It's true.
Wait,
Like
It
I mean,
really is true because if you pay attention to each of the segments that has going on, in
it
the
does.
last
It makes sense.
you have
yeah.
to pay attention.
Yeah.
2-3 months, actually, you can see this starting to her around little by little. And now Finn has been busting Damien's balls lately about being, oh, you haven't been around because you've been dealing with your belt.
Yeah, it's jealousy from Finn. Even though Finn shouldn't be jealous, he's got the tag titles again.
There was also one other thing that
What did I miss?
I caught.
Maybe I caught
it.
it.
That's been in multiple times in segments. The little indication of the demon, Finn Balor.
Really?
Logo has been here and there, popped here and there.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his demon character? It's crazy.
So I don't know if that's an indication of him bringing it back or whatnot, but that could be something coming around.
Well, if it breaks out like that, then if he transforms back into that would be a great little.
Because the rumors going around, you know how things are always leaking out, that Rhea and Priest are supposed to turn face.
Yeah, and you already seen that turn already start.
Yeah, with Priest especially. Not Rhea so much. She's on the anger, revenge shit.
Yeah, but
Since
that's
coming
also
back.
for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take her a little bit to turn. She's not going to turn instantly coming back.
No.
You also have.
No, this is how she turns face. Liv wins with Dom walking away. Now she is the woman scorn. But you can tell. But you can tell though that Dom really doesn't want to be with Rhea. You can see it in his facial expressions when they're talking, and like even when she's like not looking at him, and he's all like.
Well, I mean, we talked about this last time we were doing this. What happened with Dom and fucking what's her name?
Liv.
There was a lot of built-up sexual
Tension,
there, and you could see it. You can see it from, the camera. You can see it directly there. Now you can't. But I don't care how much good an actor you are. You cannot fucking build that shit up with someone like that. The way that they like to. I watch a lot of porn. I never see shit looking that fucking intense. You know what I mean?
But the biggest issue, you gotta look at it in this sense. Dom just got married.
Well, yeah, I get that, but so I mean,
and so did Rhea.
Yeah, but I mean then they had but now correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Dom at her wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And everybody was at Dom's anyway.
Yeah.
So many pictures.
I mean, yeah,
I'm sure they're all
we
friends.
We all know it's staged soap opera. You know what I mean? But I don't know what I saw there was just it was fucking it was that built up
there was
sexual
multiple times
tension.
that it looked like Dom was getting a Woody.
Dude, that's
I'm not gonna lie.
no. I mean, you're allowed to talk about that. I mean, there's a lot of built up sexual tension there.
Oh yeah.
If they're not banging in a tour bus with a wife's permission, God, he is stupid for not doing it.
But the biggest thing you're gonna take with this storyline is they built this storyline even without Rhea being around.
Yeah.
And they kept this storyline going, and now it's even turns. Now's the days of our lives with this whole storyline.
Because I feel that's the next biggest match besides Drew and CM Punk.
Yeah, we were talking about.
I think it's gonna end up being Finn versus Priest at some point.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be the Demon versus Priest.
Yeah. And the last time.
That's what I think. I agree with you. I think that's gonna happen.
I would love to see Demon come back because Demon. Well, the last couple of times Finn has been Demon, he's lost.
Yeah.
On a pay-per-view.
He needs to win one.
It's due for him to win. That's why I think the Demon's coming back to redeem himself.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I say JD goes
With Finn.
I say Carlito is getting his ass kicked. Sadly.
He's getting booted out because nobody really cared. Nobody really wanted him there.
I like him.
The PS5 thing and everything. I think that was also Rhea saying, "Get the fuck out with Carlito."
I really do like Carlito. He's like.
I do too.
Dude, he like his character and like how he portrays himself. It's great. It's awesome.
I like him as a heel, but I hated him in the LWO.
Yeah.
I
But
did
now
not
you
like
get
him
to
in that.
see the opposite side of him.
I like him. I like him being a goof.
That's what makes for me like Raw or SmackDown enjoyable is those characters. Is
like truth.
Yeah, those ones there that play a little bit of stupid. Like remember Al Snow?
Yeah.
Like or even Mankind.
With the head.
With the
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Those guys there, they were so stupid. Or do you remember when they? Remember,
Mick Foley.
remember it was the dude. Remember the retarded dude?
Yes,
I forget it.
Eugene.
Yes, and that dude there, like every time you saw him, you knew it'd be something stupid, and he'd be and like
I
you're
was
like,
watching
oh
one
my
of the-
god,
I
like
watched-
it's great,
Yeah.
it's awesome. You know they're acting, but still, it's that portion there where you're like, dude, are they fucking serious right
I
now?
caught
It's great.
Eugene, actually, I was watching a video on TikTok with Eugene when there was a bounty on DX.
Yeah, that's I'm here for the bounty. They give the fucking bounty towels.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
but-
back in the day when you weren't watching.
This
That
was-
Well,
this
when
was
I was
like
thinking
DX.
about it, like when I disappeared, like from watching
You
it,
missed
from
a lot.
I did miss a lot, but I always watched wrestling, no matter what federation it was, when ICP was on it,
Yeah.
and they
Well, that
used to
was-
be on it a lot.
No,
Yeah.
because no, it was the oddities. So they broke out with the oddities, and then they went on to WCW.
Yeah,
So, which, like, if you guys ever watch,
It was a turn.
what was it? The
Monday Night Wars.
no, was that what it was?
I think it was Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, it was Monday Night Wars, but there's a documentary about it.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And it's rivals. It was there's the one
WWE
against.
Rivals, yeah.
Yeah, there's the WWE versus Raw versus Monday whatever WCW was.
Yeah, Nitro.
Nitro, and they actually shows ICB on there, and like they talk. There's a small segment in there where they talk about him. But
yeah.
it's
Matter of
fucking-
fact,
it's-
Eric
it's-
Bischoff recently just put his
Big bitch off.
he just put his support behind putting ICP in WWE.
If that happens, I would love it. I mean, now with all the woke day and age sucking their dick, having them on podcasts, it could happen.
Oh yeah.
It really could, because it's what's happening now. Is like we went through years of everyone hating us, and now it's just like I watched the interview with Shaggy with the dude from Good Charlotte, podcast. The dude from Good Charlotte, Benjamin.
That was good.
It was a great, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I was listening to you both in high school, and now you're talking to this dude about this and that, and I'm like, dude. I mean, like, it's a great statement. Like when you look back in time and errors, when I watch like concert videos and I see a Hatchet Man jersey in there.
Oh yeah.
It's a great set. Or like even think about my time back then being.
Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you saw Travis Scott had the Cotman Violent J thing. I don't know what that was about. I hate Travis.
So that was it was a cover for something he did for like for not an album for an interview he did, and he's just wearing it because Drake did it. You know, now it's a vintage thing, but like Travis Scott is probably one of the worst people in the fucking world, and his music is terrible.
The only thing I've ever heard from Travis Scott, I watched some music award show this year, or it could have been either the end of whenever the hell the music award shows are on. And I watched it looked like things were on fire or whatever. And he was in the middle of this like rubble.
Grammys.
It was the Grammys,
That's the Grammys.
and he's just slamming a metal chair,
Yeah, that was the Grammys.
and I can't understand a word he said.
So did you hear about his festival he had in L.A.?
Is that the one with people getting killed or something?
So this dude recreated this like a devil's thing basically, and he'll obviously swear up and down it's not that, yada yada. But what he created was like for this festival he did was just his face there, whatever. It was a way to summon demons. So it basically, and that was that throughout the whole park. So
Yeah.
like his stage set was to summon demons, and then you walk into a mouth, and you look into like some stuff I was watching, like basically that's another way to summon demons is setting shit up like just like that. So that's kind of like what happened there, and the dude killed like fucking 30 people, like not like that's real stuff. He like 30 people died at the show, and this dude is still out there.
Yeah,
making
during
money.
that concert shit.
Yeah, it was during his big festival that
being
he had.
sued.
Yeah, he still is being sued. But this dude has got Kim Kardashian money.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
he
it
was
makes-
wasn't he dating or is?
He
one
is
of the
dating one of
Kardashians?
them. Yeah, he's dating one of the ones that like black men. I don't know which one it is. Oh, they're all the same. I'm
Kendall
sorry.
or whatever.
I don't know, the one that's not dating the white dude from Blink 182.
I'm still shocked that she's dating him.
Bro, it was
But again, we can tell why.
Because he's white. Covered in tattoos. Bro, I went on travel. If you're, I'm a big Blink-182 fan, and it's just hilarious that you brought this up. Is I went so right now if you go on Travis Barker's website, he's selling his set list from every single night. $12,000.
Just a piece of paper with
Piece of paper with a set list, and then
people buying them.
bro, you have no idea.
Oh, I might be able to get $1 for mine.
Yo, it tells on one side that 12 sold. So every night they're playing a show, he has it. Boom, right on his website sold. It'll say 12 sold extra, 10 sold extra, whatever. He's selling like his necklace that he wore for like 2 music videos for $28,000. A stuffed animal that he kept like on his lap for 2 songs for like another $5,000. It is absolutely obnoxious that this dude is charging for that. Like I don't know, like if he, like I know for me, I mean I think that he slowly killed punk pop, and he's not that good of a drummer, but I would never ever pay for that. I don't know why people are, which is crazy.
Well, if you think about it, at the end of the day, look, even when it comes to my merchandise that I try and sell, I try to keep it as affordable as possible without going broke.
No, bro,
Because I get it, because people don't have a lot of money.
This brings us up to my next point. Did you guys know that I am hand making bandanas that you could buy?
Show them your bandana.
I'll show you my shitty bandanas.
Show them your shitty bandana. Show it. Let some people buy. You can hit up DJ LM, and you too.
Want to talk about shitty merchandise? Now this is better than anything Travis Barker has. It's not sweaty and smell like Kardashians. But yeah,
I do want that pussy.
I do not. But you can use
tuna.
this rag and wipe your vagina with it. Yes. $5.99. You can have one of these. Yes, you can.
For a nice $6, you can get that.
Actually, what the great part about this though, on the sides, I actually handmade that part with a ruler and a stencil. So all that entire way around it, you see a nice little groove there. I handmade all that. I actually was trying to make my own bandanas back when I couldn't actually get any made. So I started making that. I made like 4 of them, and then I found what you can do with heat transfer paper. Yeah.
I know. I was almost thinking about buying one of those, the digital printers.
Well, dude, they're like.
They could do like this.
Yeah. There's a company that I was doing when I was selling a lot of merchandise or selling a lot of stuff that I was making, and that's what they do. They do digital prints, and they just print it out, they press it, and they ship it out. And the quality's fucking phenomenal on it. But it shows you online what machines they use. It's like, it's like a $23,000 machine.
Yeah, I ain't spending $23,000.
I mean, I can't. Dude, I was like, when I made my first $1,000 on merch sales, I'm like, dude, if I buy this, I'm cutting out the middleman. I got it made, right? I was thinking that in my head, and like. Thank God I have a wife that knows about finances and smack me in the back of my head and say, you have realized how stupid you are for thinking you could buy this and you'll be set for life. And I'm like, oh, okay, because I know that a few people that we actually work with and tour with sometimes they have a separate version of that, and it's like a $5,000 machine. But if you have it, it's just as simple as just buying a heat press.
Yeah.
I used to iron for that thing. I don't know how it would work out with a fucking heat press, but
Yeah, because I know like the haunt he works for, I used to work for, they've done heat press stuff.
Yeah.
So I've seen it, and it lasts.
Well, you go up to Hampton, and it's the same thing they do up there. You know what I mean? So you just print out.
Yeah, and everybody's buying it, so why can't you? Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's the digital printer. I think that would just heat presses. They only cost. You could go on Temu and buy one for $30. Yeah. Let's put it that way. You can do that, but the printers. I really wouldn't suggest doing that. You know what I mean? Because that's a little bit too much,
Yeah, I mean, you can also, there are companies that'll make the things you press.
Yeah.
You just say, hey, here's the design, put it on a thing so I can press them.
Yeah.
Whenever I need to make them.
Those are actually kind of expensive too. So they'll charge you per sheet. So, and if your design is like the full frontal part of it, it's like $10 per sheet. But the rest of that shit that's not used, they won't print anything else on there. So if you want to save all that printing paper and all that there, they won't let you do that. So like, you could do like you could do the whole like I know for me like when I do stuff I try to utilize every piece of fabric or something that I can. You know what I mean? So if I print something out, I'm gonna be like, all right, that's one sheet of paper. I can make 5 or 6 fucking cover sheets, or I can make crappy crap like that, you know, and go like that. But stuff like that, because I tried setting my base design, and then I was trying to get like LM on like what the shoulder pieces or to just have them the tag pieces, and they wouldn't do it. I was like, oh, all right, well, it's worth this on my time, but all right.
All right, so let's get back to the matches.
Oh, yeah, SummerSlam. That's right.
Yeah, let's get back to the matches.
Now remember, you can get his shitty
bandanas.
Hit up DJLM on his Facebook.
Yes, or if you see me at the gathering, I will have them in my trusty, busty backpack.
Yeah, make sure you hit him up so you can buy his, as he calls it, shitty bandanas. I think they look pretty good though.
Bro, everything that I make, I call shitty because it's something that I've made.
Yeah, it's not.
So it's
not done from a business.
Because no one buys the merchandise that I show online, but they love to buy the stuff I make by hand. So I call it the shitty era.
I think I might need to do that because a lot of times the shit that nobody wants to buy it, and then sometimes they do.
Yeah. Well, I've had the same like 4 designs on my Facebook page for like maybe over a year, and no one's bought any single one of them. But the second that like I was showing you guys, hey, look what I made. It's a shitty. We're all laughing about it. I sold out of all those, and it's one dude freaking even gave me $100 just to go towards that. So you know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah. All right, that's so. I don't know what it is about my own thing about my hand. I think people like that more.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, now with those for $6, can you add $2 and you can get your bull sweat on it?
Bro, I will give you my new mixtape. I want to be okay with ball sweat on everything for $2.
There you go.
Yeah, hell of a deal.
$8 altogether.
Bro, if you act now, I will send you a sweaty sock.
You got jizz in it?
Yeah, you can be jizz at it.
Well, let's get back to wrestling.
Let's go back to SummerSlam.
I guess you can order rolls of Prince. Reno said.
Rolling.
All
But
right.
still, like the roll, like roll, well, that would work, right?
Well, yeah, they just roll it out. We'd have to look into it, research it.
I mean, it might be better than buying in bulk for T-shirts, though.
Oh yeah.
Think about it like that.
Yeah, you don't have to buy.
Yeah, because if you can just do that, you know what I mean, and then we heat press it here, or we heat press it at someone's house before a show, as opposed to doing. Well, yeah. Well, you think about doing a whole bulk
Well, plus
order.
have more room. We can set up tables and. You know what I mean? We can like, okay, this is here.
We can have stripper night where we got strippers down. Yeah, I like that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Get them down. We got a poll.
Oh fuck yeah!
We got a poll. We got the poll. All right, what's the next match after? All right, wait. I say Liv wins. What do you say?
I say Rhea.
I'm going to Liv.
All right, there we go. So what's the next match?
We'll go to the shitty match that we don't actually give a crap about. The Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa match.
Obviously, it's gonna be Cody. Actually, no. I'm calling it. It's gonna end in a DQ.
Yeah.
And I actually said I'm calling it now. The Rock is coming back.
I don't think.
Not Roman.
After I watched, I'm gonna say that I don't think that could happen because after watching that the documentary, the WrestleMania documentary, I don't think that The Rock would waste a comeback on that because he said the next time I'm coming back. But you know what I mean, like the way that he talked.
Because, no. I think I'm not discrediting you.
No, it's okay.
But this is what I think about to add on to you is, well, yes, he did say that. If Roman don't come, somebody has to come. Because it's going too long and everybody's chanting, we want Roman. They got to bring him back sooner than later because if not, the people are going to be pissed.
But let's break the whole storyline thing. Is Roman okay to match again? Is he in remission? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's been training and everything. The reason why he was out was because he filmed 2 movies.
And on top of it,
You told me he had leukemia.
That's what he was saying. He's still on the pills. Like there's these cancer pills.
Oh, you had me thinking this dude was dying and he wasn't dying.
No, he's had it before and been in remission.
No,
and had
he's
it
been
before
on and off. It was
he
bad
takes these
at
pills
one
he
point.
said he's got to take for the rest of his life.
Oh, he was talking about being in
And
two movies and
remember
a
in
documentary.
the doc that thing on
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
A&E, whatever it was.
all right.
Not Rivals. The biography.
Legendary.
Yeah. No,
Legends.
Yeah.
Legends for that. When that episode, he was talking about he had to take the pills all the time. But I think, and I know during all this, Roman still had his hand in the cookie jar writing the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he doesn't come back for SummerSlam, what's the big next pay-per-view that he can come back at?
Survivor Series. And that's November. That's
But
usually
you got
Thanksgiving
Bash
weekend.
at Berlin. That's going to be coming up too.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
I think those are. I mean, let's face it, dude. The once a month pay-per-views are getting kind of crazy. I think that that's why it's like I know that SummerSlam's gonna be a big one. Clash of the Castle. I think I watched that here with you and the other. We watched the other four. You know what I mean? But it's just it's.
But we still got
nothing.
Bad Blood. We got Hell in a Cell to come.
Yeah, I mean, but,
SummerSlam, and then you got Survivor Series. That's due.
yeah. Well, my thing is I would much rather see Roman do a comeback for WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get the
but
whole
I see,
get the whole build. If his bought, I mean, if you're saying what you're saying is true, he might. I could see him coming back.
Well, plus somebody has to
You have to
get
start
back
the
for
storyline
Heyman
for Mania.
for what they did to Heyman.
Oh yeah.
Like I
And
would have
true.
thought. I would have thought when that shit was going down with Heyman, I would have thought Roman would have been right there, because it felt like it was building up, like he was coming, or somebody, and nothing happened except him through the table.
Well, the rumor is that he was supposed to be coming back around that time.
Well, then his father.
But
died.
his father passed, so he was
true.
dealing with the father.
So let's put it this way: there could be a good chance of him coming back with Paul Heyman.
Oh, it could
Well,
be.
you know Paul Heyman's coming back with him.
I heard. Did you see? I'm not sure if you heard about what he had to do to get ready for that. He stayed away for 4 days. Paul
did he?
Heyman.
Yeah, so he
Paul
can get
Heyman,
the red eyes.
the red eyes. Like he stayed away for 4 days. Like that was all planned and everything. You know what I mean? Like that. The
guy, when he
is
goes in,
amazing.
he goes in.
I know.
I bet he slept for 2 days when.
Bro, how would you feel if you went through a table?
That would hurt.
I would be like, oh yeah, you know.
Oh, Devin says solo. Frantic, Frantic. He says Roman is returning and gonna cause some kind of DQ.
Yeah.
But I do. But who do you think if Roman returns? You think he's gonna be with Cody, or think he's gonna be with fucking?
He's not gonna be with
babyface.
Cody. He's not gonna be with Cody though.
Well,
I don't think he is.
Well,
If
I mean,
Roman
well.
returns-
So if he returns, though,
He's
do you think?
coming after Solo for all the bullshit.
Yeah, so he's gonna come up to Soul. That would mean that he would be on fucking Roman's side, not Cody's side.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be on Cody's side. I think Roman's gonna pop up because he's sick and tired of Solo's shit, and he's gonna cost Solo the match, or the Bloodline's gonna come and interfere.
Well, either which way, we got the whole thing with the bloodline.
Well,
I'm gonna say this right now. The whole thing with the bloodline. Pay attention to the colors of the two different bloodlines. You had the bloodline blue, and now you have the bloodline red.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of NWL days. You had the original black and white, and you had the Wolfpack red and black. And it just seems like we're getting into that era where they're reusing that storyline.
It could be.
Could be.
And we're going to eventually start seeing, because you're due for Roman to come back, you're due for The Rock to come back, because you're going to start working the storylines for if they're going to do a Survivor Series Bloodline versus Bloodline match. And then, because that's also rumored.
That's rumored. And it's
That's
supposed
rumored.
to be Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, and another member that's getting brought in. Another member of Roman's actual family, the Samoans, is a new member coming. And that's supposed to be Solo, and then his 3 cronies and somebody else.
Yeah.
And you said SummerSlam's usually in November.
No, Survivor
Survivor Series.
So you're
That
due
would
for the
be-
storyline to start up.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you also have to remember, if they're going to do Rock Roman again, come up with the idea for Rock versus Roman, you have to start that storyline sometime around SummerSlam or just after SummerSlam to start the storyline going all the way to Mania.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not going to have the two of them all the time on TV.
Oh, no, and then Devin's saying you're also due for Brock to come back, but
No,
he's not.
I just seen something that he...
Brock
Lesnar?
Lesnar? No, he ain't come back for a while.
No.
He's still implicated in that lawsuit with McMahon. So they ain't gonna bring him in.
Oh my
I
god.
just seen something that they were told, don't even touch Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, the lawyers.
forever.
The WWE. Until this thing's done.
So
What?
I'm not saying
Really?
anything bad about Brock.
What happened
but
with
the thing
that?
is,
Like,
So remember when the lawsuit came out with McMahon and then everything started?
Yeah.
That's when The Rock became on the board, and then that's
Yeah.
when McMahon stepped down again.
yeah.
So in that lawsuit, it was stated that a WWE and UFC champion got text messages and stuff from Vince McMahon about that chick. So the story based off of whatever didn't say his name, but he's the only one in the WWE that
it
has.
did say his name.
No, it didn't. It just said it
No,
all.
it did.
No, all it said was UFC and WWE champ. The only person in WWE ever to do that is Brock Lesnar that I know of. I could be wrong, but I think that's the only guy. That's what I was told. He's the only guy. Now, whoever told me that if it's wrong, then that's on them. I don't know.
But either which way, we have storylines to be built, and SummerSlam is going to be something that they're going to be. It's going to go. They're going to go all out again. We already proved that now for this PLE. So you also don't. We have another PLE coming up right after that.
Is
And
that
then,
the Bad Blood one?
No, Bad Blood's in October.
So what's September?
Um,
Because nothing's been announced yet.
that's in Berlin.
Oh, is that the one in
I
September?
want to say that's in September. Or is that coming up right now?
No, I don't know.
No,
That was
because we have fucking we have Survivor.
No, I'm saying after SummerSlam.
There's SummerSlam next week. There's nothing coming up. Fuck.
So I know we got Crown Jewel in November. That's again back in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, so that's 2 in November. 2 pay-per-views.
Well, I think
There is-
Survivor Series is pushed to almost at the beginning of, at the end of November because of that.
Well, because Survivor Series historically has always been around Thanksgiving.
I thought it was always August.
No,
No, that's been SummerSlam.
Damn.
And then Mania is
Yeah.
now it's April. No, almost May. No, April.
April. It used to be March.
Yeah, and then you got Royal Rumble. That's going in February. It's moving from January to February.
And I know next year
But
they're
then-
planning on eliminating some of the PLEs again, and starting to do less PLEs and more house shows. And because there was talk about what they're doing to try and cut costs after this year. So, but let's get into
What-
the next.
Yeah, what's the next match? So I say Cody. You say
I say Cody.
Cody by
well.
disqualification.
I say there's going to be a DQ.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's going to get pinned.
Yeah, because I don't think that match is gonna get like unnoticed by a rep, someone not getting fucking.
That's why I think that needs to be the
Yeah.
first match. To get that, it's not going to be the best match. So
It could be the best match if what we're saying happens. It could
Oh,
be,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It could be that. I mean, the past few,
well, put it this way: I think if Cody match is first, nobody's showing up. No
No.
Rock, no. They usually see those big reveals for the end.
Dude, if you look at the timeline I saw, it's the headliner.
If it is, then there's potential. I mean, they always try to do something big for every big pay-per-view, like a Rumble or Rumble. They have
Yeah.
people come into a Rumble that you never seen in a long time, and then your Mania. Those are always big. You've seen what happened this Mania. That was crazy.
Actually, you know what could happen? I'm thinking of this. So you know how what was the last pay-per-view? Clash
Was it Cash in the Classic? No. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and John Cena. Was it John? No, was it John Cena that came out that announced his retirement?
Yep.
What do you think that there's a possibility that we could see Cena on Sunday on this weekend?
There is a possibility, but I'm not gonna say there is not. I'll say 25% possibility.
I mean, because he was saying that. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Something I've watched his preparation for this thing because it's all over YouTube. You can watch it, but
Oh yeah.
he was saying that like, he's getting older and he wants he wants another good run, and they're not doing anything with him, which is why he came out and did that. So like, I'm thinking there might be some small potential there. Maybe fucking if we get
Well,
Roman.
I think they're gonna give him one more title run.
Yeah, and the thing is it has to be
I'd love for that, dude. I'd love to
Priest's
see.
belt, because that's the belt that he would break the record for Ric Flair's record.
Is that what he wants?
That might.
No, he
that-
says he never want. No, him and Orton said they don't ever want to break Flair's record.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, leave Flair alone,
No,
man.
he needs the. I think he needs the Intercontinental
Yeah.
to be a Triple Crown or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I mean, so there's that option too that possibly might happen. You know, so I mean, I think that we should just keep our eyes open and our ears
There's a
open.
bunch of
you know?
possibilities that are gonna pop up with this SummerSlam, but I think in the next couple, I'll say actually the next couple months we're gonna see big possibilities.
I mean, because I don't.
Storylines are gonna change left and right,
Yeah, I mean, like,
but they're all gonna be listening to the fans.
yeah. I mean, dude. I mean, anytime that Cena comes back, it's a heartbreaker. It's a great show. So I think that, you know, you saw him at the Rumble.
Well,
It was
we do-
amazing. You saw him at WrestleMania. Fucking blew the house off.
Now
You know?
remember, whenever Cena comes back, it's always in big arenas or in the Northeast.
Well, this one's in Cleveland, so
So you also have that. You gotta think this way.
Oh,
we
I'm al-
have Providence show coming up.
I'm also
Boston's
I'm
got
also
another
saying this.
December Raw.
I saw that, and then there's a Rhode Island one too.
Yeah,
I'm saying this.
I know. I got my tickets for the Rhode
I
Island.
got mine too.
I'm gonna be watching at home because I can't afford it. Like the ball is over here to my right.
Well, hey, we'll just text you from.
Yeah,
We'll send you pictures of what it
yeah.
looks like.
I'm also saying this for SummerSlam, and you guys can trumpet all you want. With Jelly Roll being in Cleveland, and
You know he's performing.
he is, but also with Jelly Roll's new album, new single that just dropped with Machine Gun Kelly, that's from Cleveland.
Oh, maybe they do it.
I am betting. I'll bet anything. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Think MGK's coming?
MGK's gonna do there and do their new track, the new track at SummerSlam, and it's gonna be after he performs whatever the SummerSlam song is that he
Yeah.
does. I guarantee it's gonna go out, and fucking MGK's gonna come out and do that. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a diehard Machine Gun Kelly fan, so I am dying for this to happen. And if it does happen, I am gonna be spraying Faygo all over my living room, all over my wife, all over my daughters, all over my dog. So it's gonna happen. You know what's awesome about that Faygo thing is, with me running the big MGK groups and stuff like that, when I go to those events, the fans there, the MGK fans, when I'm ever like out there, they come to where I'm at with fucking trunks and trunks of Faygo. I like the last time I went out there, I think I brought back like 4 backpacks full of Faygo
Holy shit.
from the fan base from them. So like, except I was doing a lot of stuff like that, so they would just give me a bunch of Faygo, which is great. Like when we did the festival there, the whole
Is that
people.
the one that Brandon Allen was at?
Yeah, it was one of them. I DJ'd a penthouse party that he was at, and it was a private party, whatever. It was pretty great. Like it was 5-6 people in attendance there. Like almost every people that knew me that I was going there, they brought me a 12-pack of Faygo and they brought me Fireball. So I came back with like fucking like a trunk full of Fireball and Faygo. It was amazing.
Great times.
It was great times. So what's the next match? We gotta keep
Yeah.
we
Let's
keep
keep it rolling.
procrastinating.
Next match, let's go into. Let's see, which one you want to do first? CM Punk, McIntyre.
Seems
or...
saying Punk Matt.
Yeah,
Alright,
save that for
so let's
last.
do Priest and Gunther because these are the last 2 matches.
Priest is retaining.
That's
No. It's
I got an idea.
Finn is going to cost Priest the belt.
You bastard! I was just gonna say the same thing.
I could see that happening.
Even though I feel Gunther shouldn't win the belt yet. And the only reason why I say that is
We haven't seen him lose.
he doesn't
much.
really lose.
No, I
He's
think
been
that,
a beat like the only people that have ever beaten him. I mean, he's only
Dude,
lost
we've
to
watched him
Chad
lose.
Gable. Chad Gable, he beat him in a count out.
yeah, that was the one I watched with you. We watched him lose with who the fuck we watched him lose with? It was that pay-per-view.
When he lost
Oh,
the belt
to
Sammy.
to Sammy.
When he lost, when he lost to Sammy.
That was the
Those-
first
that's
time
it.
he
Those
lost.
are the only people since he's been in the main roster to lose to, and he held the Intercontinental belt for 666 days. 666, buddy.
Dude,
Demon.
that dude's a beast, and he is.
But what I want
my
to see, I
God.
mean, it looks like probably Gunther's going to win, and Finn's probably going to cost the belt. But Gunther should lose to see how he bounces back.
Well, how's this? I'm gonna go with this idea. We see Finn come out. The referees knock the hell out. Finn come out, beat the crap out of Damien, and then Damien somehow, some way wins. Because Gunther's already knocked the hell out as well.
Yeah, it could be.
And we see the split of the Judgment Day because whoever is going to protect...
Well, that could be the beginning.
That
of
could be the beginning. Who's going to protect Damien? Who's going to take him out? And that's where we're going to see the split.
And
I'll honestly say Carlito is going to actually protect Damien.
I would see that. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. What do you guys think out there? Do you think Carlito would protect Damien?
No.
I would see that.
I think so.
Carlito right now needs something.
And the only one that's actually...
This is the only storyline since he's... I like Carlito. I like what he does in the ring. I love the whole Apple gimmick and everything. I love the afro about him. Like, just his style. Like, you know, like all the stuff with Liv and Dom Dom. He was, that's cool. And everybody's like, nah. And then, but I'm like, yeah, but it is kind of cool. Like, I don't want to hear anybody here. If Liv Morgan came and sat on any one of us, you're going to throw her the fuck off?
Hell no.
No. You're going to sit there and say, sit on my face. I don't care what any of you say. If you say no, you're
I'm
a liar.
not saying not.
You're
I am
a
not
liar.
saying a word. First, yeah, no, I'm not saying a word.
In case Tanya's watching.
She's not watching. She's doing her own stream tonight.
But no, I'm going to put it this way. That's what we're going to see.
We're
We're going to see JD and Finn come out. JD is going to make it. They're going to attack Gunther, and then Finn's going to turn on Priest, and then JD is going to be like, "What the hell do I do?" And then he follows Finn. Carlito comes out and goes after Finn.
And you know what I want to see? I want to see Carlito go to them. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Throw it back at him.
I look at it this way too. Carlito and Damien have always been cool. Even like Damien's like, yeah, he's always been cool with me and all that stuff. That besides the Puerto Rican descent, the idea that they got.
Oh yeah.
But I see that as who's gonna save Damien, and that's gonna be the.
Oh, Frantic said about the Cody match. He said, Roman spears Cody, DQ, then stare down with Solo. Solo looks the other way and Superman punch.
That's actually not a bad idea.
No, I can see that. Oh yeah, see, Frantic was saying Brock didn't do anything. Apparently Vince just made up a girl. Made a girl, sent him a pic of her peeing. They were supposed to meet up, but he canceled. So the only thing Brock is guilty of is having a pee fetish.
Yeah.
That whole thing with Brock, though, even Vince, I'm not saying what he's doing is right or wrong. But when it comes to that sexual stuff, what you do behind closed doors is your own business.
Mm-hmm.
People are into all kinds of weird shit. You know what I mean? You got people that are into all kinds of different fetishes and different things, and it's crazy the amount of stuff that people are into. I mean, I'm into my own things, you're into your things, he's into his, and...
Which we found out tonight.
Oh, yeah. So, I feel... I mean, we don't know the truth. We don't know all the details.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of going by your feeling of how you feel about that said person. Like, oh, Brock's not really a bad guy. Some people be like, Vince really ain't a bad guy.
Yeah, well...
Hey,
hold that for me for a second.
you know, it is what it is. But me personally...
The one comfy couch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into the whole sexual trafficking thing. I'm not into that. It's not my thing. And if people are, hey, that's not good. But yeah, I mean, hey, he got pulled into the mess, so now they just gotta wait until he's done. And Jason in Paradise did ask a while ago if I'm working on a new album. I'm actually working on 2 new EPs that I'm gonna get done. Once these few shows and things I got going on are done, we're gonna finish those out. We got a boatload of projects coming out.
Yeah, we have studio time coming up.
Yep, we got in a couple 2 weekends. Not this weekend, the following weekend. We got studio time. We got all kinds of stuff going on. So, yeah, I know a lot of people like, well, Giggles, you haven't really done shit this year. You've done a bunch of shows, but you haven't released nothing. Trust me, there's a boatload of music coming. There's tons. Like, I can tell you, we got
Two EPs
back to back. Then we definitely got a Lost in the Asylum Volume 1. There's a lot of projects that are coming that I can talk about.
We're gonna be working on my stuff.
We're working on. And before we get to the last match, I put something about Trauma Squad. Now, Trauma Squad is a label that I used to have back in the day. That's how I started my own label. And then when I disappeared from music, I didn't, need it. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm bringing this back so I can release the obscure projects like A Lost in the Asylum. Everybody knows that Cupcake has been my hype man since I came back, and we all know he's not the greatest rapper on the planet. We all know that. We can all agree with that.
Hey, I can agree with that.
But he wants to give it a try. So we're gonna put it out on that. My son, Patient Zero, he's been on Hot Wieners and Coffee Milk. He's been on Little Brat 2. Again, he's not the greatest, strongest rapper on the planet. He knows that. But we're working on an EP with him because he just wants to try just to see, what it can become. We're not saying we're going to become a multi-platinum artist off of this, but we just want we have the love for music. Plus, we
were talking about this earlier. Putting yourself out there and seeing what you can accomplish is a lot better than just knowing that you never did that.
No, and that's what I want to do.
It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it was like Neighborhood Watch that got released on Trauma Squad because I didn't want to pull other people into my drama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what I am doing. I'm starting this up. We're going to release music on it. I want to be able to showcase people that don't get a shot. That's how I've always been since day one. When I brought people under my wing. I brought a lot of people under my wing even before I ever met you guys, way back in the day. And it's just me the problem is in this music industry, people are they hold it to the cuff. They're like, oh, I don't want to share that with you or you. You're not good enough. You know what I mean? I've seen that I've been told that myself years ago. You know what I mean? You're not good enough. We're not going to fuck with you. So you know what? I started Trauma Squad back in the day. So I found a place where I belonged, and I was able to do it. I'm not saying I'm as big as any of these big people, and I'm okay with that. I have a legacy of my own, and that's what I'm going to do. And my legacy is to pass on and do the best I can to people like you, people like my son, and anybody else that I find has potential, needs to be worked on. You need work, but you could do something.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want you or anybody else to feel like, well, people say I suck. Well, guess what? You're never going to know unless you fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like me and him did a Christmas EP a couple of years ago.
Oh, that was fun.
We had fun with it. You know what I mean? It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it was fun.
That was
It was
great.
fun.
It was fun. I had fun. He had fun. We even had the Psycho Twins.
That was. It's still on my. It still plays currently on my Spotify account. So, I mean, I think it was great. I thought it was great.
Yeah, we're just having fun. It was, it was like during them COVID, we're just coming out of shutdowns and stuff, and we were just like, hey, we're bored. What can we do? Let's have some fun.
Which we did Freestyle Fridays as we started.
I
Fridays.
gotta get back. I enjoyed doing those Freestyle Fridays.
Because that was fun.
Well, you let me know because I will send you beats in a heartbeat. I got tons.
It was fun because, we did one of the songs we did. We actually sounded like we were friggin' Slim Shady and we were acting like we were dummies.
Yeah, and we're just having fun. I mean, I made a freestyle about God loving pussy.
That song needs to come out on an album.
I mean, I do think God loves vagina. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, I had said it to one of my friends that were gay, and they go, well, why doesn't God love dick? I said, in this particular song, I mean that God loves pussy. I said, I'm not saying that God doesn't love dick, but I just said, for that song.
Now, if you talk to a Christian person, they're going to tell you that God loves all of his children.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that he would, suck a cock or two now and again.
Just for his people. Just for his people. You're gonna leave me hanging, motherfucker. That was good. That was good. I hope everybody at home is laughing just as much as we are, because that was funny.
That's gotta be shortened down for a TikTok.
Yes.
God loves all of his children.
Oh,
He'll suck a dick for him.
Should make a new song on that one.
God sucks dick. Slurp, 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 slurp. God loves deer.
God.
Slurp, slurp.
I mean, if you want to get the gay crowd, maybe that would work. I mean, fuck.
I will, at this point in my life, I will take any crowd.
Hey, we have fun on the road. We have fun even in here. We have fun even recording shit.
Oh, I know. It's always a blast when we're in the studio.
Yeah.
You should come sometime when we go.
Oh,
If
it
you
was
let
a
me
blast
know,
when you
other
were
than
high
a
as
day of
kite.
sketch, like a day
Well, I can
off.
tell you right now, not SummerSlam Saturday, the following Saturday, from like 2:30 to 6:30,
How far away is that from here, in
Like-
my perspective?
Like about
25, 30 minutes.
yeah.
I mean, you could just meet us here, and then we could just go to the...
Oh, that would work. Just remember, I can't really drive over an hour, so or else.
No, you just drive to me,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, just hang out with Nick, see what we all do, you know, like, just hanging out.
Oh, we have a blast just sitting there.
Yeah, we
talking
laughing
bullshit.
all the time, bullshitting, hanging out. It's a great
And then
time.
we'll
Now,
listen
is this
to
a
the
It's
listen
a
to the
fully
track.
catered event, or it just does
Usually we get food.
At some point.
Yeah.
If patient zero is there, it's usually KFC.
Yeah, usually we get that $20
Yeah.
thing. Usually we get. Actually, no. Jeremy eats that to himself.
Yes.
That $20 box.
That kid can eat that much.
We gotta get the pizza. We gotta get the.
The
pizza
deep
strips.
Petrillo.
Bro,
Yeah.
whatever you sent in that group chat the other day, I want that.
Oh, that was
the
mac and
loaded
cheese.
mac and cheese.
No, there was the mac and cheese, but then there was the hot dog pizza.
Oh, the hot weenie pizza.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a pizza joint right over here. They sell the hot wiener pizza too.
Oh my god. That was.
Hot wieners
And coffee milk.
with Tickle Time.
Oh,
Remember that with the when we did Replicon Radio and they were just dying
Yeah,
with the Tickle
yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
And then I realized
Yes.
the more shit we kept saying, it sounded dirtier. Tickle Time, hot wieners.
that was. Wow. I told you that we went too far at some point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I'll be honest. I even said to you, I'm like, for a little bit, I thought they were fucking me, like they were like dogging me out, but they weren't.
No.
They actually loved it.
I would do.
But shout out to Replicon Radio, though.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I hope one day they invite me back. I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
They were cool dudes.
We had the interview at the gathering, right?
Oh yeah, with Just My Luck,
Yeah. So that's gonna be.
Fago Lovers.
If I'm correct, that's gonna be. If I understood him right, I think it's it's during the flea market podcast.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, just keep talking to them. And figure
Yeah,
out
I
what's
think
going
it's.
on.
I think it's then. Yeah, I'm not positive though.
Yeah, so we'll do that with Fago Lovers. Plus, this Saturday,
Oh.
I'm doing a podcast.
Oh yeah, you are doing a podcast.
Yeah, what
Same
time?
day as SummerSlam. Yeah, you never told us the time.
I know.
I think
hang on.
you're tagging them this time. I'm not sure if I can make it this week.
I'll be fine. I was trying to give you some pointers at the same time.
Wait,
Yeah, you were testing the whole time.
It is Underground Pulse Podcast. And they call it the Gathering Roulette too, because last weekend they did one. They had like Zetro and Tom Woods and some other people on it. This one is
People I've never heard of. Keep it that way.
So on this one is Cartoon Bondurant, Danny Dollars, King Wicked.
Bro, King Wicked?
King Wicked?
I
Who, yo?
don't know who that is.
I don't know who the fuck he is either.
Goro One.
Oh, God. I guarantee these are all the dudes on the flyer.
Most
Dr.
likely.
Giggles, and then Voodoo something.
Oh, Voodoo Nutshaker? I love that guy.
Voodoo, I don't know. CHI
Shit goes nuts all the time.
7.
I'm getting my ass kicked at the gathering for talking this shit. I know, I can feel it.
Well, you know what the good thing though is, even though I don't know who a lot of these people are, I know I'm going to check out some. Just I'm curious.
I know Trey Diaz has.
You know,
he's
there was
gonna
this
be on
one
the
time
shit,
in my early 20s, I was curious, and I caught fucking AIDS. So let's not go too far down that rabbit hole.
Hey, do what we got to do. But no, like I'm going to check some out. I'm gonna.
I think that like what I was saying in the chat like during Friday, I don't think I mean, I would love to check out the flea market, and I think that was really it that I saw
Isn't
that
it Friday they have the hot wing contest?
day. Yeah, they had the Fago one, but I think
The Fago launch thing and the hot weenie.
I think that there were no good acts that night except for Bloody Mania, because that's the Chapter 17 day. So it's just like for me it's like
It's
drinking
like a rest
warm
day.
cum that's been sitting outside all day.
I'm curious as to what the ICP Red show is.
Dude, I'm thinking that too. From what I read, it's going to be a copycat of the fucking the black Bloody Sunday show.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna have fucking red Fagos. They're gonna spread that out, and I don't know what songs they're gonna do, but I'm curious too. I mean, but to me, it's not gonna be better than House of Horrors. You know
No.
what I mean? There's no
House of
way you
Horrors
can trap
is
that.
definitely gonna be-
Because it's the final night, and the final night they always end with the Big Armageddon with a Bang Pow Boom. So we might get something nice there. We might get a little bit. I'm like I said before, I'm not seeing DJ Clay except for hosting one night, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I was
surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised about that. It's weird. I don't know what.
Clay's been getting booked for many. He's been getting like shows with ABK, and
Oh.
so I'm thinking there's something there. You know what I mean? But hey, I mean, like what Clay told me back in the day, when I first started this, he's like, just take whatever you get, just take, and your day's gonna come, and that's what he's doing, and he's got family support, and that's what he's doing, and it's great. And also, I know the past, few gatherings, he was not given a great spot, like fucking 2 a.m. slots when he should have been a headliner before them or during them. So for him to be like, I'll just host. You know what I mean? Good. I mean,
That's Shaggy's boy right there.
dude, that's my boy right there. Don't let me go. I toured with that motherfucker. We're best friends. He likes me almost as much as he likes Tier Diaz.
Really?
Yeah. If I was Spanish, he'd like me a lot more. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, you never know what could happen.
I know, bro. I got the tan right now. I mean,
Hey,
but I mean, I think for like, oh, that's my child. All right. I think that for like for Friday wise, I think that we should probably outsource, like maybe go there during the day and then outsource a nice buffet out there and pig out.
wait, we could.
And then because I mean, if we want to watch Bloody Mania, right? Then why don't we just go enjoy the morning there, and then
We'll
just
find
do
place.
something like actually. I mean, if you watch the timeline, we're not missing anything at all.
Oh no.
If we plan it right, we can actually go there and do that, and then dip out, and then come back for Bloody Mania. Even take like I said, a rest day. I need my sleep,
Go jump in the pool, have a village
bro.
contest.
You know what?
tomorrow.
Like, just do something like that.
Gathering until nighttime.
Yeah, and then I mean, that's what my thought process was, and that's where I was thinking for, because like I'm thinking like, dude, there's nothing. We're all agreed there's nothing we want to watch there. You know what I mean? So if we
At that
take,
day, yeah.
if we take that, just be like, I'm pretty sure if we find a nice little fucking buffet spot, or maybe even like something that's not processed, trashy food, like it'd be great. It's also good for all of us to do something like that. Because I mean, how much carnival food can we eat before we puke?
Oh, I know. I know.
Our shits are gonna fucking.
Oh, the car is gonna smell like a shit tank from all the farts.
That's one thing I keep hearing from Tanya is that I'm glad I'm not going there or coming back with you because you guys stunk up the van last time.
That was me.
Oh yeah, he's shit in the van. But all right, so let's get to the final match.
Oh, we still
right,
haven't
the
gotten
final
there yet?
match
The
is
final
Oh,
match.
Jesus.
We got
And,
Punk and Drew.
Drew with Seth Rollins as your.
See, I don't
Special
know.
guest.
I don't know which way this is going, dude. This
I say this is
storyline
not
so
even gonna
fucking
give you-
fire.
I don't think we're gonna get a natural winner.
I
Because
don't
at
know,
some
it
point or
depends.
another, Seth is gonna go off.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna beat on both of them. He's the ref. He can do whatever he wants.
It's gonna be interesting to see because They all hate each other.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, but the thing is though, in real
Seth-
life, Seth doesn't hate Drew. I mean,
No.
CM Punk.
No,
he doesn't.
Seth Rollins' entrance on Raw was fucking phenomenal. I don't care like if you like him or if you don't. It was amazing. He came out there, even his shoes were referee like. It was great.
Oh yeah, he had the puffy, girly.
And then they were
ref
doing,
shirt.
and then they were arguing back and forth, and he's just sitting there doing. Oh, that was
he
too
was
close.
loving it.
That's the last thing I read before I passed out on Monday.
that
But
was funny. As
I'm
hell,
going,
though.
dude. I am going with CM Punk. I'm going with CM Punk.
Think Punk's gonna take it?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's gonna win, and I think it's gonna. End
If it's
up
gonna be a
as-
winner, I think it's gonna be Drew just to finally get one up on Punk. But I agree with you guys. I don't think there's gonna be a winner.
If anybody I'm gonna pick is gonna end up being Drew, but who knows? Because we all know this is so volatile with the three of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of them touches Seth, he's gonna whack him. So this is gonna end up being a storyline that probably ends sometime around Bad Blood.
Yeah, they'll probably do a triple threat.
Yeah.
Bad Blood in a cage.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Triple threat, just them beating the piss out of each other.
Well, dude, already freaking CM Punk and what's his name? Not Damon. Fucking what's his name?
Drew.
Drew. Dude, Drew's character's amazing. I
love the
him.
new Drew.
I love him. He's so angry and like
And I love how he has the bracelet with his wife and
Yeah.
the dog's name on it.
yes. But then
He's
like
just like ah.
yeah, I know, dude. But my heart is going for CM Punk because I know his heart's there. You know,
But
like,
we
like,
also know Punk is going for a new contract. He's working on a new contract.
He says he's so happy now at WWE. He doesn't want to leave ever. So he's trying to fix his contract.
well, I think
because
that
his
what,
contract's
I
up
think
pretty
was that
soon.
when he came back and he got hurt, I'm pretty sure they babied him. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, yeah.
sure they were like, "Oh hey, blah 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 blah, yeah, oh
They
stay."
gave him the,
you know what I
rub
mean?
and tug.
Yeah, because that did happen. Like we saw it at WrestleMania when he was sitting there at the table, you know. So they took care of him, which is great. Which you should do. Any point that ever works for you that puts in the heart and soul, you should take care of.
Oh yeah.
And that goes for any point in line or any line of work that you work in. Anyone that like does what CM Punk does for WWE, you always gonna want to do that. Same deal with everyone else he wrestles. You know, even like you want to treat him that way. So that's probably why he's like, dude, this is like.
The only thing that was kind of throwing me off weird about the storyline is, Drew kept getting fined and suspended, and then coming back, and then like it didn't.
That didn't make
it
any
had-
sense to me either.
Well, here's the reason why. Drew's wife's been in and out of the hospital.
Oh,
been
yeah, so
dealing
he had
with
to
a
have
lot of
time
stuff
off.
with his wife, so he needed time off. So it wasn't just because, okay, he got pissed off and whatnot. Yes, they made it great where he pissed off everybody and said, go screw yourself to the refs and whatnot. But that's kind of the main reason why he has been on and off this last month or so, because of dealing with his wife being hurt,
Yeah.
dealing with everything that's going on.
All right, well, it's getting late, so I think we'll just end it here tonight without even doing the performance. And that's okay. We're going to do it next week. Same one, old school. We're going to do it next week. And we'll talk about the results of SummerSlam and see how right or wrong we were.
oh, that's a great.
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Well, the next show.
yeah.
Well, actually, I think the next show is going to be after the gathering.
So it's going to be
3 weeks.
Well, did you want?
Well,
Well,
because
actually,
if not,
you know
we're gonna because if not,
Why don't we end it now and we'll talk about the next show we're gonna do and announce it tomorrow? How about that?
yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We got ideas in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm thinking we should come back next week with our SummerSlam recap.
Yeah, we should do.
Or what's we'll leave it on that note and we'll figure out how we can do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So anyway, we'll be back. We'll let you know tomorrow. We'll post it on the socials about when the next show is, because we try to do every other week, but we do have the gathering coming up in 2 weeks. So we got to make sure. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I'm almost planning to do one next week, just to recap, talk. Keep pumping up the gathering, make
Yeah.
sure everybody remembers, and then the week after the gathering, because we're gonna have a lot of video footage. We can make a lot of segments. We can make vlog videos. We can
Yep.
do a lot. So
We're going to have a
Yeah. So anyway, so we'll let you guys know tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, everybody, get your scalpels up, motherfuckers. Get your scalpels up.
Scalpels up.
Get your scalpels up.
Scalpels up in the sky.